Welcome in, Sneep. Today is Monday, which means it's Market Monday. Going over the news, which has happened over this last week, to kind of understand where the market might be sitting is, we saw a lot of new spoilers for the up-and-coming set. We was at Calling Forget, which Azalea won, it was Brody Spurlock. But then there was a Prism that went 11-0. That's exciting. So let's just get straight into this. Starting it off with the Rangers, we have Codex of Frailty. This card went from $63.99 all the way up to $95. That's a 48% increase, and that is huge. This card historically has always been very expensive, but now it has transcended that to almost $100 range for this Majestic. That's up there with Command and Conquer. Crazy. And it's in the Ranger category as well as Assassin. So it's not even a generic.
Yeah, Editor Gabe here, and the card has dropped even more since when I filmed this not that long ago. Like I said, was around that $95 range. Currently, you can pick them up around $70. A lot more has hit the market within filming to editing. Card has gotten pretty expensive, but we'll jump right back into the program.
Talking about another Codex here, we have Codex of Bloodrot, but it's not as crazy. This card went from $6.50 up to $7.50. That's a 15% increase. Still under $10. It's not even anywhere near Codex of Frailty, but it's not nearly as powerful as Codex of Frailty. Generic Premeditate. This card went from $20.70 up to $25. That's a 20% increase. That's a lot of 20s, you know. Tenacity. This card went from $4.41 up to $7.21. That's a 63% increase. A super sweet generic coming from one of the newer sets. Hold! Oh man, we always try to hold that line and it just keeps going up. This card went from $18.89 up to $23.25. That's a 22% increase. This card has officially surpassed the $20 marker, and that gives me some feelings, you know, it's wild. I remember when this card was $5 ticking up to $7, and we've been covering this card for a long time now, it feels like. So it feels crazy for it to be above 20, but the pattern's been on the wall. I myself traded my placement away when they hit like $12. I'm like, yeah, that's pretty good. Kinda wish I had him now, but that's alright. Ninja Ancestral Harmony. This card went from $9.01 up to $15. That's a 66% increase. We've talked about this card a few times here and there because we know this might be used in the up-and-coming new set, Illusionist Light of Soul. This card went from $109 up to $150. That's a 37% increase. We do know this card spiked about a month or so back, and it was up there at the 150, 160, 170, maybe even 190 marker. But over this last month and some change, it has trickled down to about $110, $109. And that wraps up the big jumps. But I want to talk about Proquest is around the corner, and I hope you're prepared. This is this upcoming week. One thing to note going into this Proquest, Dromai most likely will LL, if not almost guarantee will LL. So some Dromai cards are going to go down a wee bit, which is part of the course. It's the way the game's played with the Living Legend system. What that means also is a new meta might arise, which maybe some heroes that haven't had as much love will get better, and maybe their cards will get a little more expensive. So make sure you stay tuned for that. I'm really excited for Proquest, but I do want to give a special shout out to our patrons.
We have Artiste, Simone, Blaine, Adam, Steven, Philippe, Logan the Guardian, Matthew, Torpong, Brandon, John, Jonathan, and Maxmate. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.